Asking for this fight for a minute too. He got it. He's trying to make me out of a bad guy. Yes, I'm starting to dislike him. Just off the fact that he's...
The long-awaited fight fans have dreamed about is finally starting to become real. Yes, that is absolutely true. Floyd Mayweather has now begun talking openly about a possible fight with Gervonta Davis, and based on his words, he seems fully willing to enter the ring against him. But wait, because there is more behind this story, so without any delay, let us dive into Floyd Mayweather showing interest in fighting Gervonta Davis under one very harsh condition Mayweather never agrees to a bout without first setting his own strict and one-sided terms. The legendary boxer always makes sure everything goes according to his plan, and getting inside Gervonta Davis' mind has never been a difficult task for him. When people imagine Gervonta Davis stepping into the ring opposite Floyd Mayweather, many thoughts instantly appear. The first is their strange and complicated relationship, and do not worry, because all of that drama will be explained later in the video. However, the biggest issue stopping both fighters from signing the deal is the weight class agreement. Believe it or not, Gervonta Davis normally fights at super featherweight, lightweight, and light welterweight. Meanwhile, Mayweather himself has competed across many weight divisions during his career, including super featherweight, lightweight, light welterweight, and even light middleweight, and the list truly feels endless. Now, if these two fighters really want to meet inside the ring, they must settle on a catch weight, and this is exactly where Floyd's harsh condition enters the picture. He wants Gervonta lightweight championship placed on the line, which sounds shocking at first, but yes, that is exactly what Mayweather is demanding. Most people would assume he has no interest in chasing titles after achieving everything possible in his iconic boxing journey, and on top of that, he has been retired for a long time, so for him to accept a fight with Gervonta and then request his valuable title be at stake has sent the boxing world into complete chaos. Did we not all believe Floyd was finished with belt hunting and only returned for massive paydays? His exhibition fights alone have kept that idea alive, while also keeping him in top condition and perhaps giving him even more motivation. The belief to lace up the gloves for one more professional outing, or maybe even several more, seems to be growing, and nobody really knows where it stops. Gervonta Davis made it clear he truly wants to face Mayweather, and that revelation stunned many fans. But he is not the only elite fighter aiming for a shot at money. Mayweather, you can also add pound-for-pound leader Terence Crawford to that list, because he has been trying hard to grab Floyd's attention as well, and Mayweather does not seem bothered by it at all. In fact, he has been firing back with bold knockout warnings toward these fighters, and if there is one clear message behind it all, it is that he might seriously be considering a return to the ring. That idea is not hard to figure out, since Money Mayweather officially stepped away from professional boxing back in 2017, which sealed his legacy, yet he never fully left the sport, as he stayed active through exhibition fights where the main focus has been earning massive paydays against low-risk opponents like YouTubers and MMA fighters. A clash with Gervonta Davis would clearly bring him huge money and massive attention once again. Everyone knows that Gervonta Davis is one of the biggest pay-per-view stars in boxing today, and the same can easily be said about Mayweather as well, since he still holds records for the highest-selling pay-per-view fights, so there is no denying the massive draw this matchup would have. And because Floyd would not need to put in much effort to promote the fight to attract huge numbers, he now wants it to be a title bout instead. Honestly, the idea of Mayweather possibly winning the lightweight title at the age of 46 just does not feel right. This is clearly not the age for him to step into the ring for serious competitive fights. Taking it easy would make more sense, but knowing Mayweather, he has never been the type to back down from a challenge. If you are waiting for Davis' response, I hate to disappoint you, because there has been no official statement from his camp so far. The last update suggested he was putting in blood, sweat, and tears to help make this fight finally happen. Who would have imagined this could actually become real? I am not complaining at all, we just need a little patience, and considering how hard Davis is pushing for this matchup, it would be shocking if the final news is anything other than confirmation. As for Mayweather, he has retirement to break and a professional boxing ring to return to. We have seen enough of him facing opponents who could only dream of matching his skill, so him targeting a pro fighter even after all these years means the boxing world is in for an intense showdown. Now that I think about it, this is a fight we really need. Yes, Gervonta Davis is 28, and there is a huge gap compared to 46-year-old Mayweather. Money is clearly past his prime, while Gervonta is in the peak of his career, but that does not mean we should underestimate Floyd. He may not be the same boxer he once was, with less power and speed, yet his fight IQ remains exceptional and can still carry him far. Davis has repeatedly claimed he is better than his mentor, and can easily beat him in the ring, so it is time for these two to settle. The score: it is not every day a student challenges his own mentor. And because it is Gervonta Davis facing Floyd Mayweather, this fight is even more exciting. Mayweather was the one who taught Davis the ropes in the ring, so both fighters know each other's strengths and weaknesses, making it very hard to predict who will come out on top, especially if they meet at lightweight. The fans are beyond excited, but many are still thinking it through, even with both boxers trading fight challenges. Floyd Mayweather versus Gervonta Davis feels like a dream matchup for any boxing fan, and after such an incredible year in the sport, it almost feels greedy to ask for another big fight. Consider this: Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford, and now Floyd Mayweather versus Gervonta Davis. This fight is sure to go down in history, yet even with all the hype, some fans remain unsure. The boxing world is clearly split on Mayweather coming out of retirement. While many fans are eager to see him back in the professional ring, many also want him to retire for good and even stop taking part in exhibition fights, and it is worth noting that legendary Mike Tyson is among them. He believes retirement is a serious choice, and once a fighter says goodbye to the ring, they should leave it for good. Iron Mike also does not support exhibition matches, as he feels they take away from the true spirit of boxing. So it is no surprise he wants Mayweather to retire fully. However, Mayweather's complicated relationship with Gervonta Davis calls for an unforgettable showdown in the ring, and that cannot be ignored. It is actually the main reason talks between the two began in the first place. When Floyd was still guiding Gervonta, he often praised how talented Davis was, highlighting his exceptional skills and natural ability.
But I must say this: the most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta Tank Davis. When Gervonta Tank Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn.
Well, it did not take long for him to take those compliments back after the two developed bad blood and Davis left Floyd's promotion, which clearly upset Mayweather, and he is not letting this one go. Floyd and Gervonta have been trading insults online ever since, and honestly, the fans are loving every moment. Come on, who would not enjoy watching two top boxers clash on the internet? And we all know where these online feuds usually end up. If you guessed inside the boxing ring, you are absolutely right. The possibility of the lightweight title being on the line is creating even more excitement in the fight world, but the big question remains: will Floyd even be eligible for a title fight immediately after coming out of retirement? The fans have questions, and plenty of them. Plus, what if he wins? What happens next? Will he defend the title and keep returning to the ring? Or worse, what if he loses to Gervonta and gives up his undefeated record forever? There is so much at stake with this fight, and we'll just have to wait and see how it all unfolds. Do you want Mayweather to come out of retirement and step back into the ring? Make sure to share your thoughts in the comments. Alright everyone, stay tuned for all the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update, and be sure to check out our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.